Gabe, is it unstuck?
It's stuck up. I can't get it out. We're gonna need to get it open. We'll get it.
All right, we'll get it. We'll get it.
It's stuck.
All right. There's always the possibility that somebody went out for lunch and decided not to come back or thought it was going to start at 3. If you get to your group and there's a player missing, give it a couple minutes and then come find the tournament director, and we will then set the clock for them and then start punching their balls. All right. Demo Man is out for now. It's now a backup pin. Star Trek Next Gen is also a backup pin. So those are not part of the arenas, but if we need to, you may get assigned to them. The reset issue of Demo Man has been fixed for now. So good luck. Round 5.
Close round 4.
Begins now.
Where's it? Just leave. I got it. Your seat. We had to do a factory reset, and I went back and set everything back. Okay, so we're going to start following group number 3, who's playing Game of Thrones. This is Phil Grimaldi here in the booth. I'll be playing as player number 2 in this game, so I'll be stepping off when I'm playing, but I'll be commentating on all the other balls. I'm just going to go introduce myself to the group and make sure that we're all good to go. Be right back.
So does anybody know what Williams game just turned off and on like a second ago? I heard the bomb across the room. I just didn't know what game it was.
Somebody might have stopped it just because they were ending the game.
I hope so.
Yeah. So a couple things to know about this Game of Thrones. It features lightning flippers instead of regular length flippers, so the flippers are slightly shorter than normal. This modification was done to make the game more difficult to play. It also has a very short ball save timer for the beginning of the plunge and also for the multi-ball, so very difficult game. Ray Ford is a local player here in Austin, Texas. Very good player. He's doing very well so far in this tournament. Oh, don't tilt it when you got the out lanes lit. So Ray now is trying to complete his Martel mode. I think he needs one more orbit shot. Ooh, nice in lane. And into the out lane. That's it. Player 2 is me. I'll be right back. Well, a poor start for me. Tried to get the out lanes lit using the ball save timer. Didn't work out. Started Martel mode and instantly got into trouble. So Gabe's got better luck starting that or lighting those out lanes to give him that extra ball save. This is the orbit wide. And that ball was going way fast and he didn't even have time to react. Player 4, Trent Augenstein, Ohio. Trent is the reigning champion of the Bat City Open. He won last year. He's here to defend his title. Trent opts not to short plunge. Ball save timer as short as it is. I wonder why he does that. One more target to light his kickback. Or not kickback, but out lanes. Oh, he lights it and immediately collects it. Trent's playing his house Baratheon, which is kind of interesting. I rarely see people play this house in competition setting. Yeah, I'm not sure. He must know something that we don't know. I will always play as Martel in competition. Just the security of the add-a ball during multi-ball might not be the most lucrative house, but it seems to be the safest for me. He likes it because it's the hardest family to qualify. I see. Ooh, nice little outlane shake by Ray. Okay, so he needs one more orbit, keeping it alive. Alright, he can collect Martel now by the center ramp. Nails it. Lannister is now qualified. He took it. Interesting. Most people will not play Lannister by itself. But he was ready to go in multi-ball, so he knew that he was just going to get right into multi-ball, and that's fine. Jackpots, he adds a ball. I think he has one more shot for Lannister. Oh, never mind, a few more shots. One more jackpot shot though. That'll end his multi-ball. He still has one ball in play though, so he can continue. Looks like he wants to restart Lannister. Oh, and he just kind of struggled to get under control there. I'm gonna wait for that tilt bob to settle just a second. I'm gonna blame that drain on the lightning flippers, but I've got no excuse really. Gabe Plex's second lock. Ooh, an immediate out lane drain. This game is set up tough. Wide open out lanes, no rubber, lightning flippers. You get punished if you miss a shot. Trent immediately collects his second lock. And he passes on a mode. Interesting choice. Now he puts a big move to save the ball. And he misses the lock shot, but I think he'll get it here. And he does. Big stack here. Complete both of these modes. And that's it. Yeah, see the ball save timer on these multi-balls is very short. One of the reasons why the Martel mode is very valuable for this particular Game of Thrones. Ray steps up with what looks like a pretty commanding lead. 220 on Game of Thrones is always very high, but for this particular Game of Thrones, it's pretty good. Get it in multi-ball and get some stuff going, you can win the game. One locked Ray. Selects the last shot for Lannister, so he's got 2 of his houses completed. He'll need 2 more. Looks like a ball stuck. Let's see if Ray. Okay, it's freed itself. Let's see what Ray does here. Okay, so he's going Greyjoy. Wise decision. Nice thing about going for Greyjoy is it's likely to give you lane completions over the top, which advances you towards wall multi-ball. Greyjoy is lit. He's just gonna go Greyjoy. Normally in a situation like that, you'd want to bring another mode in, but maybe he's thinking that all 3, he just wants to get some points on the board. Try and widen his gap as big as possible. More shots to complete Greyjoy. He nails it. So Greyjoy is completed. Knight needs 1 more for Hand of the King. If I were playing as Ray right now, I would be going for Stark. It's the easiest mode to qualify and complete, I'd say, at this point. Nudge to keep it alive. Ooh, nice. Keeping it alive. Ray's working hard right now. And it fires it right down the center. Alright, I am up. Wish me luck. Well, I'm back. Took a little water break and a little walk because that was frustrating. Gabe's feeling the frustration too. Yes, Gerbil, I decided just to take the Lannister Collect and go with it. No sense in taking 3 shots for Greyjoy. It seemed too risky and I wasn't doing very well. So Trent has the power to get back in this game. None of these scores are out of reach. Oh, lightning flippers, man. They mess up the best of us. So it looks like Ray is going to take first, Phil second, Trent third. That's it. We'll switch over to another game in progress. Looks like there's a game going on Pirates right now. We can switch to that. Yes, Gerbil, I feel very lucky to leave that round with 5 points. Yeah, the name is Game of Thrones can be set up to be very hard or very easy, and this one is set up towards the former. So right now Garrett Hayes is going to work on multi-ball. He's released the Kraken. Garrett is player 4. I wonder what ball they are on. Find out here in a second. Oh, he destroys that Kraken for a last second 3 million. Yeah, the lightning flippers have been on there for a year, and it's a completely different playing game in my mind. I had the same thing happen to me on a practice game earlier. Shooting that ship just sends the ball right down the center. Looks like Garrett actually won the game with that last ball, so we just witnessed him coming back to win the game. That was a nice finale. What's up, Jack?
Flurries and Garrett's IPA rank are like right next to each other. Look,
Yeah.
599 and 598.
Incredible. What else we got going? So we're looking for a game currently in progress now. It looks like Lexi Lightspeed's the last one to finish. Let's switch over there. Mark Gammons is player 2. It looks like they're on ball 3. It's hard to see the ball player count. Lexi Lightspeed is a game that is designed and built here in Austin, Texas by the Multimorphic Company. It features an LCD screen in the center of the playfield, which is very unique. And there are infrared sensors all along the side of the playfield that tracks the position of the ball so it knows when you hit certain targets that are on the screen. You also see it puts a little ball trail behind it so you can see the motion of the ball, which is also pretty cool. Oh wow, nice little outlane save by Mark. So right at the top of this LCD screen there are kind of big scoops that come out from the bottom of the playfield that it tells him which ones to shoot. He needs to shoot the far right one to get out of this room or this little maze that he's in. It's kind of like a game of Breakout. Now he can exit for any of these, and he's gone. Very lucky little in-lane save. And he shoots it up into the lock. Oh, that bubble that just floated in the middle of the playfield, I thought that was the actual ball. So this starts multi-ball. Good job, Mark. We'll get that back, I think. Yeah, here it comes. I don't think I'll get that one back. He's getting dangerous. And a ball stuck.
I saw it on the stream. I was coming over.
Good job. Right above the top bumper. No, it's above the top bumper. It's like on the top of plastic.
You're good to go, sir.
And we're back. So it looks like you can light the mode by shooting that right arrow. Let's see if that, I like how that shows you the bonus that you actually lost. We'll see if that actually plays a role, and it looks like it could because player 3 is not far behind with 697. This is Colin McAlpine. Now, I know Colin knows how to play this game because he's helped play test this game as it's been developed. Sometimes knowing the rules and executing are different. You never know what the pinball machine's going to give you. But Colin can certainly execute. He knows how to play, as evidenced by his recent Pinburg win. He's got about a month longer before he can continue calling himself the Pinburg champion. And maybe he has the chance to defend his title. Mind blown, this is in a tournament. Why is that, pinballer? looks like he's trying to start a 5-ball multi-ball. So he's locked away a lot of balls leading up to this moment. And he nails it. So this will start 5-ball multi-ball. Yeah, big points, 640. He's at 1.3 now.
So Phil, I know you get like more points based on how many balls you lock, right?
I guess so.
Start before you start multi-ball. It's like kind of like Aerosmith, where the more balls you put in play, the more lucrative it is.
I think so. I don't know this game though.
Okay. Yeah. I just wondered if it matters how many balls you keep in play, or probably just continues on through the whole multi-ball.
Yeah, this one would catch me off guard if I was playing it. Yeah, I think a lot of people that come to Bad City Open are going to feel the same way. Most are not going to have any time playing this game, or even seeing streams of it. It's pretty rare. So even knowing the rules is tough to know. But yeah, the name is, yeah, home field advantage is certainly a real thing, but that's no guarantee of win. Not happy with that. I don't think that was enough to catch player 1 who has 2 million. So Luke steps up with 1 million. Can't remember what we're calling end up at, about 1.6 or 1.7. Right, Luke is a local Austin player. He's been doing really well all weekend so far, giving a lot of the top players a run for their money. He starts a 3-ball. He's still alive. Almost getting it up that ramp.
Alexi, more balls are locked. And then it doesn't matter how many balls, as long as you have multi-balls still going, it's still making it. The value doesn't go down. As you lose balls. There is the one exception, which is the super duper, which is the start 8 ball and you have it right at the end. Oh, wow. That's like, it's like double valuation. Other than that, yeah. How many balls are starting?
Oh no, oh no! Oh, he loses all 3 balls, and he was just closing in. 1.5, not enough.
On at 1.69.
So 2,900,000, 1.6, and 1.5. So just missed it. You can hear the crowd all groaning in support of Luke. Very close game. All right, well that's going to wrap up round 5. We'll go ahead and get the next round started.
Round 6 begins now.
Okay. Where are you at? Oh, we're on the same game. Okay, we're gonna be following Attack from Mars. Have Creature or Iron Man? So neither have been on the stream yet. We're following any of the groups where we have people that are willing to commentate on their games. Otherwise, there won't be any commentators. And but we'll get. Sorry, Namus. Is this I am as Iron Maiden or Iron Man? Because Iron Man does not have a camera over it. But we'll get to one of those. And Creature, we have not yet streamed. We might have streamed it last night though, but not today. The original I am. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have enough cameras for Iron Man, so no Iron Man unless we have to move it in under one of the cameras. But unfortunately, too few cameras. Be a pretty challenging match. Adam McKinney currently ranked 68th in the world. Colin McAlpine 15th. Myself 113th. Josh Tidmore, don't let his rank fool you. Very good player out of Dallas, Texas. It's possible this could turn into a marathon game, although this is also set up very difficult. Outlane's completely removed on this game. Look, Adam goes for skill shot to complete his right orbit. Does not go for the saucer skill shot. Colin joining us now in the booth.
All right. Oh,
and Colin leaving
and I'm
us
about
in
to
the
leave.
booth.
Yes.
Oh, the Namus. These are actually your physical machines? If so, thank you sincerely for bringing them to the tournament. We're extremely grateful to be able to play on them. They're awesome games. Two of my favorites. I'm so glad that Creature's in the tournament. Creature is the game that got me hooked on pinball. So I always enjoy playing it. Although tournament settings can be a little frustrating when it starts giving out some awards that like the left ramp scoring mode. But yeah. James Garvey, the outlanes are completely removed. And looks like I need to leave the booth now too.
Okay. What's the IFK rule at 3 minutes? Every 3 minutes the ball gets punched, I think. 3 minutes. Okay.
Okay, so I was wrong. The outlanes are not completely removed because you can't completely remove the outlanes on attack because there's sort of like a long wire, long rubber that connects the outlane, but they are in the most difficult setting, which is to say that they're like wide open. And I also learned that the multi-ball settings are on hard, so you need to qualify the lock for every single lock. Normally, one shot to the light lock shot will light all 3 locks for your first multi-ball. And then every multi-ball after that, you have to re-qualify every lock. I just discovered your sinister multi-ball settings for Attack from Mars.
Those were actually not my settings.
Oh,
you can
really?
blame Mr. McAlpine for that.
Okay.
Is that Quantz's phone number?
I have no idea. The guy loses a phone every other
really?
day.
Oh, okay.
No, I asked Colin what we could do to keep Attack from Mars from playing like 45-minute balls, and he said set the locks to hard. And I agree, because this game has not been playing for 45 minutes per ball. I did adjust the tilt last night because it was
Too sensitive.
entirely bad.
I was just danger tilting on like a nudge.
On a slap, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple of games like that after everybody left. Because I like this game, and you don't see them on location all that often.
So the name is the DMB is actually fine. A lot of times what happens though is when you have a camera that's at a certain frames per second setting, it'll just make it look like it's flickering. It's kind of like when you try and video an old CRT monitor and you get those weird lines that they don't show up to the human eye, but they show up on camera. So Colin is player 2, but he's also a tournament director, and he's making a ruling right now, so we might need to wait for him for a few seconds.
So while we wait for Colin to make his ruling, what are the, do we have the standings up somewhere? Do we have a points count somewhere about halfway through the tournament, correct?
Let's take a look. I don't have it on the stream. I should probably get a window for that.
Yeah, it's over to our left, but it's far away and I'm old, so I can't really see.
You can follow along at the link at the bottom of the screen if you want to see the standings. But currently, Ray Ford of Austin, Texas is sitting in first,
Wow.
followed by Mark Brown, Dean St. Dom, Paul McAlpine, Adam McKinney. So Austin is at the top of the leaderboard.
As it should be. This
As
is
it
an
should
awesome
be.
event. I mean, you know,
Home turf, home turf.
much love to the Space City guys, but this is our town.
Exactly. Alright, let's go back to the stream. Colin's stepping back up now. Need a bot to spam the link. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. But it sounds like a good idea.
That would be a good idea.
I got a bot. His name's Jesse. Jesse.
I'm good at
Spam the
spamming
link.
things. You did not add me as a mod to your page, so I can't put links on Space City. So,
Alright, I'm up now.
good luck, Phil. All right, so our new resident stream guy is stepping up to Attack from Mars with 146 million points,
This is ridiculous.
which is a little low. And a lucky save on the in-lane out-lane as the ball save expired. And he's got attack wave lit. I don't know which one it is. And he's shooting for it. There's what, 300 million?
200.
200. Okay, so it's a first attack wave, correct?
Yeah.
hits the very tough right ramp, which has been very unforgiving today. Martian attack. Now, Colin, how do you play this? Do you actually shoot for your Martian letters, or do you just kind of hope to bounce into them?
During single ball play, I will shoot for everything else, and then if they happen to, if he's in this situation right there, we have one left. Oh, if he had two left, he went for it. I usually just wait until I have one left, and then I'll go for it.
And he hits the last target with a backhand from the right flipper.
It's also very nice, actually, if you get it started, if you're close to a multi-ball or total annihilation, to then jump into that, and then you clear your Martians, and then you have it running concurrently with massive, target hits from all the balls bouncing around.
And that's where you get the billions and billions on this game, correct?
Oh no, you're not going to get billions and billions. Oh, sorry.
So Colin has to step away and make a ruling. Looks like Phil is still, no, he just drained out of his Martian. So Phil goes from 140 something million or 130 million to over 1.3 billion with a really well played Martian multi-ball. He has qualified his second lock. Locks are set to hard, so you have to light each lock individually instead of lighting them. Lighting all three of them on your first shot to the lock. Yeah, the name is that ramp is really, really tough, and it can murder you if you do not hit it cleanly. So Phil has started strobe multi-ball. And racking up the 50 millions. Very well played. Oh, almost saved that.
So we're done, but I don't know how to get in that deal where we can rank it.
You are on the standings page. You would need to go to. How does he?
You have to sign into an account. This is sign in or create an account. You have an account? No. You need to create an account first.
Or find somebody in your group who's already has a match play account, and then they can submit the scores. Good ball, sir.
Thanks.
You
Couple
had.
shots away from starting a total or annihilation.
Yeah, it's kind of valuable. A little bit. Yeah, the name is that the strobe multi-ball looks a little weak on stream, unfortunately, due to the limitations of our webcams. I'm sorry, did you say something? Oh.
So is that it? So what does that say? Yeah.
What does it say? I can't find what you're.
Go back.
Excuse me, folks.
Okay, so ticker email. Go to my email. Okay, so Josh ends with 593 million, which puts him in second place.
Did you get it to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with Strobe is, I don't know, it doesn't really do anything. You get locked out of making progress on anywhere else in the game, and you just kind of have to shoot the thing and get flashed at with a big, bright, flashing light. I like Strobe Multi-Ball and Revenge from Mars a lot better with all the spirals. That's pretty psychedelic.
Yes, you got it.
So Adam hits that lock shot on the fly.
So we're good.
Ooh.
We're good. He did it. Yeah, he did it. He with the magical powers that he did it.
Oh. No love for Adam. Yeah, I do. JM Garvey, I agree. It's nice having that little ball save timer right at the end there. So it looks like we're waiting on Colin to make a ruling.
How you hanging in there?
Doing good. Lewis Marks joins us in the booth now. Alright, so Colin steps up. He's sitting in 4th place currently. The name is, I have no idea what you're talking about, man. But I think hot dogs in pinball machines are awesome. I actually started a thread on some forum somewhere about the frequency of hot dogs in pinball machines. It's actually quite a common little, I wouldn't call it an Easter egg, but you see hot dogs pop up quite regularly, and that's to be expected considering most pinball machines are made in Chicago, and Chicago, of course, loves their hot dogs. So Colin's going for multi-ball, which he pretty much needs to get if he wants to get back in this game. And he's nailing the shots now, which is good for him, terrifying for me. Right, the name is. I think, yeah, in Hot Dogs for Creature from Black Lagoon, it's definitely about the movies. But in general, we see hot dogs pop up a lot in pinball machines. Got Rudy, grab yourself a hot dog.
Yeah.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Funhouse was the first one I thought of.
Creature from Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
The whole list of hot dog references. I predict that he's going to nail this lock shot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he
no.
misses
Oh.
and drains. The worst.
What a brick.
Worst
Wow.
prediction. I should get out of the prediction business.
That was a brick. I'm sorry.
I missed my shot and I deserve a drink.
Come sit. Come sit and talk.
No, I don't really want to.
You don't want to? Alright, I guess it's me. Alright, Phil had to go play, so this is Lewis Marks from the DFW Pinball League stepping in while Phil plays. Nice pass. Getting it set up. But misses the shot. Good ball control. He's missing his shots though. Nice save. Oh, but it tilted on him. Oh, it was a nice save until the tilt. You know, if it wasn't for the tilt, that would have been a really nice save.
Fortunately, it's not a save if you tilt it.
I know.
The whole hot dogging is an underrated classic. I'd put it up there with Paragon and Future Spa.
You're playing 3 on this, so you're winning right now?
I am. I'm currently in first.
1.8.
I'm guaranteed 5 points, which would be great. I'd love to get the 7, although I won't feel good about getting a 7 with this score.
Tidmore, you know, Tidmore hasn't played pinball much in the last few years, even though he used to be state championship level. His work basically is so inconsistent he can't get to tournaments anymore. So he's going to be hit or miss. When he plays good, he's as good as anybody, but he just doesn't play much anymore.
Well, he's kind of in the hole right now. He's got no locks lit, and that's in danger. He might try and hit some saucers. Right now he's just thinking, I need to pass Colin, or he's already passed Colin. He's thinking he needs to pass Adam, which I think he's done by hitting that. Now he wants to pass me.
Which is not going to happen.
Doesn't happen.
Tilted away his bonus. You could hear him yell over there.
That's okay though. He got his 5 points.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered with the bonus at this point.
Well, let's see what other games are in progress right now. Iron Maiden is currently in progress. Let's zip over to there. Thank you.
Well, even without his bonus, he got